You're blessed and highly favored if God decides to choose you for a higher purpose. If He decides. Yes, it's going to be painful, taking you through that journey of pains, tribulations, trials, rejection, not being recognized. Everything you do has no value before people. Yes, that's all because you are in a school. And if you are wise, you should understand that this is a time for you to study. You need to pay attention and be careful and learn fast, because if you don't pass, there's nothing for you. So long as you have a higher calling, you will have to go through it. This is not a school that you can maneuver anything. You don't sort God's exams, you pass. You don't pass, you remain there until you learn what He wants you to learn. But in the end, it's worth it, because He's going to make sure that you come out being a vessel of honor. Being a vessel of honor is not easy. The same gold everybody celebrates comes from the dust. But when it's being refined, it comes out glittering and everybody loves it. So in that your dust stage, when God is still trying to look for you to find you, mine you out, you should be very careful to understand what God is doing at that point. Because if not, you might just think you're being hated by everything that is created. You see yourself asking questions. Did I escort people into this world? What am I? Am I a spoon? That can be a very painful experience. You cry for help, but no one hears you. No one is coming to save you until it's over between you and God. You cry, you tear yourself, you shout, you do all kinds of things just so you could be noticed, and then nothing is working. Stay there. Stay there until it's over. Stay there, because there's a generation that is about to be born through you. So you have to stay there, go through it. And then He brings you into that light that you were thinking is very hard to enter into. You see how simple it is. The light calls for you, it celebrates you, it attracts you. So you better mellow down and go through what God is taking you through. I don't know if you understand this. At this point, there are many things He wants to chisel out from you. There are many people He wants to disengage you from. He said, come out from amongst them and stand separate. There is a reason. Those that are separated are called for a higher purpose. Many people's numbers He would want you to delete from your phone. A lot of people He wouldn't want you to have things to do with anymore. Not because they are not children of God, but because they are not heading to the same place where you're going to, because there will be distractions, and at the end of the day, they might make their own journey, and because of them, you did not make your own journey. God will not be happy with that, so He decides what happens. As long as you keep talking to them, you keep having carryovers. As long as you keep going to those places, you keep having carryovers. You're not seeing what God is seeing. You are in the plan, but you do not know the plan. No matter how helpful those people are to you, He wants you to disengage. Go start up your own. No matter how beautiful that lady is, no matter how handsome that guy is, He wants you to disengage from them, because they are not going to where you're going to. No matter how helpful they've been to you, He wants you to disengage from them. Now you may not understand it, but stay there. Is it hard? Stay there. Are you suffocating? Stay there. Are you gasping for breath? Stay there. Are you drowning? Stay there. It is part of the plan. You must understand that people will desert you at this point, knowing fully well that this is when you need them most. But you need to calm down. That's my advice to you. Learn what God is trying to teach you. Because not everybody is allowed to feast on the table that is being prepared for you. So you need to let them go now, that the date of your coronation has not yet been declared to your hearing. Because when you hear it, they will hear it. You're not grown enough to keep it to yourself, because it's a thing of joy. The universe will spread it. So He decides to keep it until it's time. Until you come to the conclusion, just like David in Psalms 121, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills from where cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord who made heaven and earth. Were there no people around David at that point? Yes, there were people around him. A lot of people were around him because he was the king. But he was wise enough to measure them not by their presence. He measured them by their hearts. So David encouraged himself in the Lord because he knows that love is far and people will always leave. He put his trust in the Lord because he knew that it was only God that would help him through anything. Where is your trust? God is the only one who makes promises and keeps it. No matter how long it takes, he's going to make his promises come to pass. So leave people out of whatever you're doing with God. It's a business of just you and him. Enjoy the company of people while they are still there with you. But don't put it to heart, because it will hurt you when they leave. It will tear you apart. It will slow you down. And if you are wise, you must understand me at this point if I tell you that love is weakness. Yes, enjoy their moments with you while it lasts. Every song has a beginning, and every song has an ending. Every song ends, but that is not enough reason for us not to enjoy the sound of the music. If you can handle solitude, loneliness, you have passed one paper in God's exam. That is one of the criteria to pass his school. Yes, he will always be there with you every step of the way.